Hello. Hey everyone, I'm Rosa Linda Roman. I go by Rosa Linda, and I wanted to come on here and do a live shot. First of all, to say happy Halloween. I had grand plans to do a whole bunch of live stream on throughout the month of October. By the way, I'm an author. I write mystery thrillers and sailing memoirs. And the fourth book in my mystery thriller series, Catalina's Chronicles, is coming out in November. So I thought, okay, I'm going to do a whole bunch of live shots in October leading up to the launch. Well, I did a live on October 1st. And now I'm doing a live on October 31st. So it didn't work out quite as planned, but the good news is it's because I've spent the time working on the book, Fatal Genesis. So I put a note in the show notes with the link to get started on the series if you want to read books 1 through 3 so that you're ready to go when book 4 comes out. That would be awesome. But I figured since it's Halloween, I would maybe tell you all a spooky story, at least a spooky story from an independent author. So, because I'm an independent author, that means everything you see in the books, I am personally responsible for. Yes, I have an amazing team, an editor, I have beta readers, I have alpha readers, which are basically my family that I force to listen to everything that I write. But anyway, they seem to like it. So I have a whole bunch of people who read my books, which is fantastic. But ultimately, the buck stops here. So if there's a major issue, it's on me. Well, I felt like everything was going really well. I rapid released the first 3 books of this trilogy in January, February, and April, and getting really great reviews. Everybody seemed happy about it. Well, at the same time, another thing that we're working on is getting the audiobooks put together for the whole series. And we have this amazing audio voice actress, Diana Bustelo, a fellow Boricua, Puerto Rican like myself. And she just brings these stories to life. So it's amazing. I love working with her. And we're going to release those I believe in December. I'll let you know for sure when the launch date of the audiobooks is. But anyway, so she was working. She had already recorded books 1 and 2, and she was working through book 3, which is this one, Lethal Bonds. So she's going through, and she's very thorough. She makes sure she understands each character and really, anything that might be odd or that she needs clarification on. She checks in with us. And so one day she sends me a note and she said, "Hey, I'm going through Lethal Bonds, and I am not finding chapter 26 in the file that you sent me." And I was like, "Oh, that's really strange because, I thought I had sent the same one, but, sometimes it happens. Things, when you're making edits and stuff, things get lost." So I went back to find the file the original, the actual full file with chapter 26 in it. And the file that I sent her, first of all, I confirmed, wow, it really was missing chapter 26. That was strange. Then I went to the copy that was uploaded to Amazon, the ebook to Amazon, and it was missing chapter 26. So I was like, oh my gosh. And I was out of town at a writer's retreat at the time in Galena, Illinois, with a mentor of mine, Craig Martell, which was amazing, which I need to tell you about that too another time. But anyway, so I called my husband and I said, "Honey, can you please pull out a copy of Lethal Bonds and just check the paperback for me?" So he did. And this is what he found. Just exactly as I feared. The scary story I am telling you is that we went from chapter 25 to chapter 27. And the thing is, every single book that was published, both ebook and print, are missing chapter 26. They were. And I was freaking out, as you can imagine. I don't know how it happened. I reached out to my editor. She was in a panic. She's like, "How is this possible?" And so she went back through the files. We don't know where chapter 26 went, but it was gone. And so I scrambled and edited it and made sure that chapter 26 was in there. And so now the copy on Amazon now, everything does have chapter 26. So first of all, I wanted to tell you, if you bought one of those copies that was missing chapter 26, please let me know so we can make sure you get a copy that's not missing chapter 26. But it really surprised me because how did nobody catch it? I mean, we all make mistakes, so it's nobody's fault but mine. I should have caught it before I uploaded it for sure. But I've had people read the book, and it's actually a relatively important chapter where it introduces two main or key supporting characters. And we go from like this one scene, and then all of a sudden these other characters are there with no description or explanation of why. So all of this to say, it was a very scary situation. And it's just part of what happens when you are an independent published author. But of course, this could happen with a not indie author. There's lots of glitches and typos and issues that happen in the traditional published world as well. So I'm not going to beat myself up too much, but boy, that was a scary story. And I just wanted to share that with you as we're going into Halloween tonight, taking my son trick-or-treating. And yeah, it's just a fun time of year. And I figured I might as well share the truth that sometimes being an independent author is very scary, but you just got to keep trying and keep going. All right. I hope you will check out my books. If you enjoy them, let me know. And I hope you have a wonderful Halloween. I am heading next week, actually in a few days, to Vegas for an author conference called Author Nation. So I'll try to share some updates from there as well. I'm going to meet a lot of my fellow author mentors and friends, and I can't wait. All right. Love you all. Thank you. And have a very happy, spooky, but not missing chapter 26 Halloween. Take care. Bye.